Right, we're still continuing with that conversation on Haiti. Of course, Kenya sending forces to Haiti, and in studio I have Paris Masai, the safety, security, and disaster risk management expert. We've been here with him. So just coming back to that conversation, we've seen what the president has talked about, and knowing that you're also a former senior police officer, do you think the officers who are going to be sent to Haiti will be able to manage the situation in that country, especially the gangs?
Yes, they'll succeed because the UN Code of Conduct is very clear, and the UN mandate specifies the mission-specific training that all peacekeepers from Kenya and the multidimensional service from other countries, they'll undergo that training specific. It's not just them being taken from the stations that they're serving and then they be dropped in Haiti. No. The UNA guidelines is very clear. They'll have a pre-mission training here for mission-specific, understanding the mission mandate, understanding the nature of the conflict and the cause of the conflict, and understanding even the culture of the people. And actually, in peace support operations, it's not about only Kenya, it's about Kenya and other nationals. And it's about their military, there'll be police, there'll be civilian. Those are the components of peace support operations. And let our Kenyan people accept this mission because police officers come to serve in missions. What we do in those missions is not what we do in our primary countries. We are going to use the law of Haiti, but not the law of Kenya. And also, they'll understand the culture of the people, and they understand all parties in conflict. They are not going to treat anyone as an enemy. Even the guys that you are seeing with guns, they are not enemies for Kenyans.
But you know, the thing is, with gangs, especially in Haiti, they are known for a very long time to be very harsh and thorough, if I could use those words. And of course, the police officers who are going to be sent from here, their families also do worry about that.
Yes.
So do you really think that they'll be able to manage that?
They'll manage. This is not a one-day event. It will be a long-time mission. That's what I can tell you. This mission of Haiti will be the longest mission, it's not the shortest. But the way we operate in missions, we don't do the way the things the way people think. Like police will not, Kenyan police and other police services are not going to crush the criminals, are not going to fight the Haitian people, but they are going to support them to attain peace. And in peace support operations, there's what called peace enforcement, peacekeeping, peace implementation. There are so many procedures to be followed. It's not just something that it will happen within 1 day, 1 week, 1 month. No, it's a long process.
It is a long process, the mission that it's going to be. But you see, at the same time, the foreign CS has said that they will be dispatching them by the end of the year. We're already in October. That's like roughly 2 months, 2-3 months. Will they be ready? Because as far as I know, they are only being taught French at this point. So are they ready for that? They'll
be very ready. That time is quite enough. These are people who are already trained as police officers. What they need to have is just specific mission training. And in specific mission training is Tanya and Karen in international peace support training, where I've been a trainer for many years, also in HPSS in Bakassi, whereby they'll be given that specific mission training, and actually they'll understand the mission environment, they'll understand the parties in conflict, and they'll treat them as friends. They have no enemies. As peacekeepers, all of them, they are their friends, and they'll use the mandate to serve. So actually, let our Kenyan people get relaxed. Our people, our sons and daughters are not going to fight the Haitian people, are not going to crack the criminals, but they are going to enforce the UN mandate. And the UN mandate is not only for the police, as I said before. In fact, in some areas, when the mission is still hostile like that, you'll realize that the police operate under the military. The military will be doing some of the things that the police cannot do. Because police, actually, they are there to protect the people, to ensure that there are safe corridors, they assist the people get food, humanitarian issues, human rights, and the mission has procedures. It's not just a one-day event or 1 week event. So it's a process that it will take place, but it's through the training they'll go, and also understanding how to go about the Haiti environment mission specific. Yes.
So, okay, so as a former senior police officer, if you were to speak to a police officer who is determined to go there or has been told he's going to Haiti, I mean, what would you tell them in terms of preparation?
I'll tell them, first of all, to calm down, to understand and go through the mission-specific training, and also getting talks from senior former mission officers like ourselves, and also mission existing, coming to talk with them, and then them understanding that they are not going to fight the Haitian police. They are going to support peace. However, what time it will take, they'll go through the UN mandate, but they need to have their own plan. Their plan will depend. If they plan wrongly, they cannot succeed. If they plan well, they'll succeed, because it's not about them versus the Haitian police or Haitian criminals. As I said before, let the Haitian people welcome the Kenyan police service and other multidimensional police service, because they are coming to bring peace. And as you know, all of the Haiti as a country, we have criminals, of course, but the way they are supposed to deal with the criminals is not the way we deal with the criminal in our normal local environment. They have to follow the specific UN mandate and UN guidelines. It's not a fight of who versus who.
Right.
Yes.
Right. Thank you very much. Of course, very interesting insights there, but it's going to be a controversial topic still going on until
and even
that
me,
happens.
if I'm told to go back right now, like Americans, they take their former police officers who are retired. Even if I'm told now, President Ruto says he wants the former senior officers, even the junior officers, to go.
Yeah.
I'll say I'm ready to go.
Interesting.
Yes.
At least it's good to hear that you're open to that.
Sure.
But thank you very much. That is Paris Masai.